our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Houston Rockets. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Calderon against Paul. Now Calderon. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here we are, Clark. We got a couple teams that are all too familiar with each other.
And, Kevin, we know historically familiarity breeds contempt. Look to see if these guys play with a little more fire and intensity tonight because of that familiarity. These are the games you really want to come out on top in.
Now here's Calderon. 6 to shoot from the top of the key. And Oden pulls it down. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Houston. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Exceptional focus from the point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
And the Mavericks with possession. Here's Calderon. Stevenson outside. Diaw against Garnett. Over Diaw. And Garnett misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Chris Paul again. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Paul knows exactly which angle he wants to take on that shot inside. That just comes from great awareness.
Gallinari outside. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Diaw. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Calderon against Paul. Takes it inside. Calderon finds Gallinari. Back to Calderon. Dallas moving it around. Lopez, no luck.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Kicks it out to Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jose Calderon.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Calderon against Paul. Calderon passes to Gallinari. McGrady against Stevenson. Pass to Calderon. Over Paul. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Oden with the ball. Got a piece of it. Paul outside. And here is Diaw. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing. Impeccable.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Ano Ginobili's checked in for Gallinari. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Shane Battier is checked in for Boris Diaw. Garnett finds Ginobili. Garnett with a screen on McGrady. Ginobili the pass to Stevenson. Ginobili outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
How about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And McGrady drops them both.
The size and skill McGrady brings to his position, really special. He's somebody you love to see play the game.
It's the mark, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Thinking of your time, Clark, as a player, when does the length of the regular season really start to hit you?
You know, I'd say right about now, Kevin. I mean, you're thinking that that's when the grind of the season starts to become more apparent. So right about now for me, you're settling into a routine and the grind is real.
Now here's Paul. He has 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And the shot goes down. Paul's got 8 points.
That's the look you want.
Mavericks trail by 5. Calderon with it. Pass to Ginobili. Garnett with the screen for Ginobili. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Oden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul passes to Battier. Garnett with the block.
An infinite reach, it seems. The wingspan of Garnett is just amazing.
And Ginobili, here we go. Stevenson with it. And Lopez has it in the corner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And the Mavericks with some changes. Ilgauskas is checked in for Lopez. Cunningham comes in for Garnett. And it's Gallinari in for Deshaun Stevenson. Now here's Paul. He's got 8. McGrady outside. Pass to Battier. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Oden. Diaw comes in for Michael Beasley. Miller's checked in for McGrady. And it's Arroyo in for Paul. Augustine. Here's Ginobili. And he lays it straight in. Ginobili's got his second basket of the night.
That time Ginobili as the screener. I like that wrinkle.
Arroyo kicks to Diaw. That falls. Great assist by Carlos Arroyo.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Mavericks trail by 3. Cunningham on the wing. Ginobili looking around. Ilgauskas the pass to Gallinari. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Now Arroyo. He takes it in. Here's Hollins. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for Houston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has the and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
This quarter and already they've made a rim. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks, trailing by 5. And Mike Miller gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here is Augustine. He's tightly guarded. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Ilgauskas. Good.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping.
Here's Arroyo. No scoring in this one. Pass to Miller. Here's Arroyo. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And the Rockets lead by 5. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now here is Augustine. Miller right side. And here's Hollins, covered by Ilgauskas. Miller against Ginobili. Now here's Diaw. He's covered closely. 3 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Over Augustine. Diaw can't hit. And here's Gallinari. Augustine in the corner. Ginobili finds Gallinari. Dallas moving the ball around. And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Monroe's checked in for Dallas. Stackhouse, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Ginobili. He has 5. To the inside. Here's Ilgauskas, and the jam by Ilgauskas.
And not a long trip to the rim for Ilgauskas, using that reach to just hammer it down.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Lopez comes in for Monroe, and it's Garnett in for Cunningham. The Rockets also changing it up. Oden comes in for Ryan Hollins, and Chris Paul subbed in for Carlos Arroyo. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. Pass to Battier. That's tipped.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Belly's checked in for Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Augustine. Back to Ginobili. Lopez sets a screen for Ginobili. He nails it, and we're tied up. Ginobili's got 8 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Paul. Augustine with the steal. Ginobili outside. Inside. It's deflected and stolen by Oden. Here's Miller. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And sometimes defenses forget how tall Miller is. He uses that 6'8" frame so well inside.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Deshaun Stevenson, he's checked in for Dallas. Calderon comes in for DJ Augustine. And then for Houston, Beasley's checked in for Battier. Tracy McGrady subbed in for Jerry Stackhouse. Houston in the lead. Paul passes to Beasley. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Calderon taking his time here. Stevenson outside. Garnett kicks to Calderon. Garnett with a screen on Paul. Here's Calderon, just 5 on the clock. A shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Ooh, with touch.
Paul against Calderon. Pass to Garnett. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Oden. Oden's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Beasley with a screen on Calderon. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Mavericks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Diaw's checked in. Here's Garnett. He has yet to score. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And it's McGrady that time on the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for Houston.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Garnett dishes to Calderon. Back to Garnett. And that time, also a missed shot. Houston leading by 10. Now here's Paul. He's got 12. Looking for Oden. He gets it there. Pass to Diaw. Fires from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And so here is Houston. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And Clark, we're seeing a lot of teams around the league employing the small ball approach. Do you see that catching on?
I think it will, Kevin. 3-ball is here to stay. I mean, that does tend to favor more skilled and mobile players, the ability to knock down threes and space the floor. If you can also add some size, though, then I think you've got a pretty lethal combination.
Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Here's Paul. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.